హాయ్ ఎవరీవన్, వెల్కమ్ టు ఆన్లైన్ విద్యా గురు. సో లాస్ట్ వీడియోలో మనం సింపుల్ నుంచి కాంప్లెక్స్కి, కాంప్లెక్స్ నుంచి కాంపౌండ్కి సెంటెన్స్ ఎలా చేంజ్ చేయాలని దాని గురించి ఒక 3 రూల్స్ గురించి క్లియర్గా డిస్కస్ చేసుకున్నాం. సో టుడే వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు డిస్కస్ రిమైనింగ్ 4 రూల్స్ టు ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మ్ సింపుల్ టు కాంప్లెక్స్, కాంప్లెక్స్ టు కాంపౌండ్ sentences. So let me begin those rules. Here see, in simple sentence we can follow this rule: verb plus ing, so base form of a verb, and we can add ing to that verb. So if it comes in simple sentence, then we need to follow either since or as or when. Next we need to follow in compound sentence and. So let us transform these two sentences into simple, complex and compound sentence. Here you can see these two sentences. He learned English, he got a good job. Then how shall we combine these two sentences into a simple sentence? Here see, look at the clue. The formula is here verb plus ing. Here the subject of this sentence is he. Then the verb is learned. Similarly, here is one more sentence, but the subject of this sentence he. Again the verb is got. Here they ఇక్కడ క్లియర్గా చెప్పున్నారు verb plus ing. అయితే మనకి రెండు వర్బులు ఉన్నాయి, ఇక్కడ learnt ఉంది, ఇక్కడ got ఉంది. దెన్ ఏ వర్బ్కి మనం ఐఎన్జీ చేంజ్ చేయాలి, ఐఎన్జీని యాడ్ చేయాలి అనేది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఇక్కడ. సో వర్బ్కి ఐఎన్జీ యాడ్ చేసే ముందుగా ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ యూ కెన్ సీ విచ్ ఈస్ ద ఫస్ట్ యాక్షన్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ దీస్ టూ సెంటెన్సెస్. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, రెండు యాక్షన్స్ ఉన్నాయి మనకి. హీ లర్న్ట్ ఇంగ్లీష్, ఇంగ్లీష్ నేర్చుకున్నాడు అనేది ఒక యాక్షన్. హీ గాట్ ఏ గుడ్ జాబ్, మంచి జాబ్ని సంపాదించాడు అనేది ఒక యాక్షన్. ఈ రెండు యాక్షన్లో ముందు జరిగే యాక్షన్ ఏంది? లర్నింగ్ ఇంగ్లీష్, ఇది ముందు జరిగే యాక్షన్. దెన్ ఓన్లీ గెటింగ్ ఏ జాబ్, దెన్ ఓన్లీ హీ గాట్ ఏ జాబ్. సో అందువల్ల సో వీ కెన్ గివ్ ప్రయారిటీ టు ద వర్బ్ దట్ వీ కెన్ సీ ఇన్ ద ఫస్ట్ సెంటెన్స్ దాన్ ద వర్బ్ ఇన్ ద సెకండ్ సెంటెన్స్. సో మనకి ఏ ఫంక్షన్ని ఏ పని ముందు జరిగింది, ఏ ఫంక్షన్ ముందు జరిగింది అనే సెంటెన్స్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని ఆ సెంటెన్స్లో ఉన్న వర్బ్ని మాత్రమే మనం గమనించాలి. సో దెన్ we can see that the verb in this sentence is learned. Then మనం రెగ్యులర్ ఇర్రెగ్యులర్ వర్బ్స్ గురించి, ప్రెజెంట్ ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ ఏ వర్బ్, పాస్ట్ ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ ఏ వర్బ్, పాస్ట్ పార్టిసిపల్ ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ ఏ వర్బ్, ఈ వర్బ్స్ అన్నిటికి సంబంధించి మనం ఆల్రెడీ ఒక వీడియో చేసి ఉన్నాం. ఒకసారి దాన్ని కూడా మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి, ఎందుకంటే ఆ వీడియో చూస్తేనే మీకు చాలా క్లియర్గా కైండ్స్ ఆఫ్ వర్బ్స్ గురించి కానీ డిఫరెంట్ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ వర్బ్స్ గురించి కానీ మీకు పూర్తిగా అర్థమవుతుంది. దెన్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద బేస్ ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ వర్బ్? లర్న్. Base form of this verb is learn, L-E-A-R-N. Learn, learned, learned, learning. So this is base form of a verb, learn. Then what we have to do? ING we can add. So learning. So remaining, here see, verb has changed into V1 plus ING, learning. Then you can write as it is object, learning English. He learnt what? English. So learning English, comma, here the subject of these two sentences is same. Here he, here also he. So one pronoun you may use, learning English, he got a good job. He got a good job. So in this way we can convert these two sentences into simple sentence. So this is a simple sentence. Next, how shall we change this sentence into complex sentence? So here see, either since or as or when, any one of these conjunctions we may use. So but here I am using as. He learnt English, as he learnt English, he got a good job. So this sentence is in complex sentence. Then what changes that are occurred in complex sentence? Just here see, just we can add the conjunction, then the remaining sentence we wrote here, but capital H becomes into small h. As he learnt English, he got a good job, or since he learnt English, he got a good job. When he learnt English, he got a good job. Like that we may write in complex sentence. Then how it changes into compound sentence? He learned English, and he got a good job. he got a good job. So this is in compound sentence. So in this way, these two sentences are combined into simple, complex and compound sentence. Next we can see another example. He takes exercise regularly. He maintains a good health. So then here also subject and verb. Next one more sentence. This is the subject and verb. But the subject of these two sentences is same. He. Suppose in the place of pronoun he may use noun also. Hari takes exercise regularly. He maintains a good health. So here he refers to Hari only. అంటే ఈ రెండు సెంటెన్సెస్కి సబ్జెక్టు సేమ్ సబ్జెక్ట్ ఉంది. అందులో విచ్ యాక్షన్ అకర్స్ ఫస్ట్? టేకింగ్ ఎక్సర్సైజ్ రెగ్యులర్లీ. So this is the first action. So that's why we can see the verb in this first sentence. So then V1 plus ing, verb form. What is the verb in this sentence? Takes. Then how it becomes? What is the base form of this verb? Take. But here we can write ing. Then how it becomes? Taking. Taking. Taking exercise. Taking exercise regularly. He maintains a good health. He maintains a good health. So this is in simple sentence. This is a simple sentence. So you may write a noun also. Hari takes exercise regularly. Taking exercise regularly. Hari maintains a good health. Like that. Lata takes exercise regularly. She maintains a good health. So taking exercise regularly, Lata maintains a good health. So in that way we can change noun or subject. But here this sentence, these two sentences carries only pronoun as the subject. Next, how shall we change it to complex sentence? Since he takes exercise regularly, he maintains a good health. This sentence is in complex sentence. You may remember that how this sentence becomes a complex sentence. You can remember the previous information regarding clauses also. What is a complex sentence? A complex sentence consists of one or more subordinate clauses, one main clause. Here in this example also, he maintains a good health. It gives us complete information. So one main clause. Since he takes exercise regularly, what would happen? We don't know. It gives us incomplete information. So it is dependent clause. So one dependent clause, one main clause, and since is subordinate conjunction, definitely it is complex sentence. In that way also we may check whether the answer that we had written is correct or not. In that way also we can check. Next we can change this into compound sentence. He takes exercise regularly, and here as per the rule we can use the conjunction end, and he maintains a good health. So this is a compound sentence. Again you may check the definition of compound sentence. What is a compound sentence? A compound sentence consists of one or more main clauses combined with coordinate conjunction. Here see, he takes exercise regularly, gives complete meaning. So it is a one main clause. He maintains a good health. It is also one more main clause. So two main clauses, and the conjunction is end, which is a coordinate conjunction. So it is a compound sentence. We will see next rule. So the next rule. So because of, we can use in simple sentence. As or since we can use in complex, but the conjunction end is used in compound. Here see, the two sentences are: he was ill, he could not attend the class. He was ill, he could not attend the class. So in this sentence there is no action verb. We can see only the main here the helping verb, auxiliary verb was. Then how shall we change this and these two? How shall we combine these two into simple sentence? So we can begin simple sentence by using because of. Because of So he was ill. So we can change this pronoun into according to its meaning. We can change this pronoun into like this: because of his. Next, be form am, is, or was, were. Then you may add being. Because of his being ill, as it is you may write. Because of his being ill, he could not attend the class. He could not attend the class. So this sentence we wrote in simple sentence. Then how this simple sentence changes into complex sentence? Here see, as he was ill, or since he was ill. Anyone you may write, either as or since we may use. As he was ill, he could not attend the class. He could not attend the class. So it is a complex sentence. Next, he was ill and he could not attend the class. It is a compound sentence. He could not attend the class. It is a compound sentence. Because here see two main clause. He was ill, one main clause. He could not attend the class, one more main clause. And is coordinate conjunction. Here complex sentence also, as he was ill, subordinate clause or dependent clause. He could not attend the class, main clause. So as is subordinate conjunction. So it is complex sentence. So the next rule is here we can see the formula in a simple sentence, participle plus noun. Then what is participle? So already we discussed that there are two types of participles: present participle and past participle. Present participle means V1 plus ing, base form of a verb plus ing, and noun you know. So past participle means V3 form, that is. Next, complex sentence. So the formula is subject plus verb, noun plus who, which, that, any one of the relative pronouns. These are all relative pronouns. Next, B form, either is, was, or were. Next, participle. Similarly, in compound sentence, subject, verb, noun, conjunction, and pronoun. Then any one of the B forms, is, was, were, participle. Then we can combine these two sentences according to the formulas which are given there. Here see, first simple sentence. I saw a bird, it was flying. So here according to the formula, we can change these two sentences into by using participle and noun. Then how shall we change? I saw. Here here we can see the verb. Here we can see the participle. So here this participle can act as an adjective also, as an adjective. Then you may write the sentence like this: I saw a flying bird. I saw a flying bird. So it is a simple sentence. It is a simple sentence. So here in this simple sentence you can see participle flying and a noun, a bird. Next, complex. I saw a bird. I saw a bird which was flying. I saw a bird which was flying. So it is a complex sentence. So in this sentence you can see the subject is I, either noun or pronoun. Then the verb is saw. Next, noun, a bird. Sorry, complex sentence. Noun is a bird. Then any one of the relative pronouns. So here the bird, it refers to, we can use the relative pronoun either which or that. Here I used which. Then here the be form we use past tense only, so was. Then the participle flying. So I saw a bird which was flying. Then compound sentence, I saw a bird and it was flying. It is a compound sentence. Here also compound sentence, subject is I, then the verb saw, noun a bird, then the conjunction and. then pronoun it, then was flying is be form and participle. Next you can see another example. They notice a man, he is standing. Then how shall we make it simple sentence? They notice a standing man. They notice a standing man. It is a simple sentence. Then complex sentence is they notice a man. They notice a man who is standing. Who is standing. It is a complex sentence. Then the compound is they notice a man and he is standing. So in this way we can change simple to complex and complex to compound. Next rule is the next rule. Here we can see the simple sentence. So it begins with the adjective plus noun, and here complex sentence subject verb noun, one of the relative pronouns, then the conjunction, one of the relative pronouns, then be form, then adjective. Here the compound sentence begins with subject verb noun, the conjunction and it ends with an adjective. Then look at these sentences. So I saw a picture, it was colorful. So there are two sentences are there. Then how shall we combine these two sentences into a single sentence, a simple sentence? Here see, here we can divide that. Here it is a subject and a verb. Here subject, it is a verb, it is an object. Then here it is an adjective, colorful. It is an adjective, but here we can change into simple sentence. Here see, I saw a colorful picture. So it is a simple sentence. Then we can see the formula also. Subject is there, then the verb, a colorful picture, a colorful, it's a colorful is an adjective, more colorful, most colorful, in that way we may use. So it is an adjective. Then picture, so it's a noun. So that's why in this way we can change the simple sentence into I saw a colorful picture. Next complex sentence, I saw a picture. I saw a picture which was colorful. Which was colorful. So it is a complex sentence. It is a complex sentence. Here see, I saw a picture, one main clause, which was colorful, one dependent clause. So one dependent clause, one main clause, and combined with coordinate conjunction which. So it is a complex sentence. Then how shall we change it to compound sentence? I saw a picture. I saw a picture and it was colorful. And it was colorful. It is a compound sentence. Here see the rule also. Subject. What is the subject? I. Then what is the verb? Saw. What is a noun? A picture. Then the conjunction and is used. Then adjective, which is an adjective, colorful. Here you may write a pronoun am, is, was, were also, but directly you may write colorful. It is an adjective. In that way we can change compound sentence. Next we will see another example. They notice an intelligent boy. An intelligent boy. Next, how shall we make it complex sentence? They notice a boy who is an intelligent. Who is an intelligent. It is a complex sentence. Then the last sentence is compound sentence, that is they notice a boy and he is an intelligent. He is an intelligent. So it is a compound sentence. So that's it, friends. So in this way we can change simple to complex, complex to compound, basing on the rules and the formulas also. So in the next video we are going to discuss ద ఎక్సర్సైజ్ రిగార్డింగ్ కన్వర్షన్ ఆఫ్ సింపుల్ టు కాంప్లెక్స్, కాంప్లెక్స్ టు కాంపౌండ్. ఆ వీడియోని మీరు మిస్ కాకుండా ఉండాలంటే ఈ వీడియోని లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి, మా ఛానల్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. డోంట్ ఫర్గెట్ ప్రెస్ ఆన్ బెల్ ఐకాన్. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఆల్.